Hi,
Hello,
Ranjit.
sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Great.
So is my voice okay, sir?
The voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now turn your camera on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. What were we discussing in the previous class?
So we had actually just started the chapter first, sir, but the voice was cracking and also we couldn't just like do it, sir.
Okay. So let's start from the beginning. Okay. Let's
Yes, sir.
start from scratch. What do you remember us discussing in the last class? Without looking at your book or copy.
So I remember discussing translational motion and rotational motion, sir.
Okay. What is translational motion? What is rotational motion?
So rotational motion is like when a body is spinning on its axis, sir, and it is not moving in, and it is not moving, and it is moving, and it is not moving in a straight path. It is just moving in a fixed place.
Okay.
And in translational motion, the body is moving in a direction, sir.
What do you mean by in a direction?
So the body is moving forward, sir.
Okay. Forward, backward, upward, downward doesn't matter.
Yes, sir.
As long as it's moving linearly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rotational motion is when a motion happens about a point. Okay.
Yes, sir.
About a point or axis, that is rotational motion. And when the body moves forward, backward, or in any linear direction, it is called translational motion.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's one thing. What else do you remember?
So I just remember that, sir.
Do you remember us discussing why is it easier to open a door from its handle and not from some other point?
Yes, sir.
Why?
So because like the perpendicular distance increases, so the lesser the force we apply, it will be the more easier it will be to
Okay.
open the door.
There was a term that we discussed. Do you remember that term?
No, sir.
Okay. That term is called moment of force.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Moment of force, or it is also called by one other name.
So talk.
Torque. Correct. Okay. So it is nothing but force multiplied by the distance from the point of action. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any examples that you can think of?
So any example that I can think of? So of moment of force, sir.
Yes. Where else do you apply it except for a door?
So the moment of so spanner, sir.
Very good. Spanner.
So window.
Windows. Yes. Windows are similar to door. Okay.
Yes, sir. So how many examples do I need to give, sir?
As many as you can give.
Sir doors, sir door spanner, sir.
That we discussed. Where else?
So bicycle, sir.
Without looking at your book. Come on. That's cheating.
Um, so I cannot think
Think.
of any more, sir.
Think. Think. Take your time. We are in no hurry.
So, sir, I don't exactly remember.
Think. 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 It's not about remembering. It's about thinking where else can you see it, okay? Think about your day, okay? What did you did since today morning? Because these are things we encounter in our everyday life, okay?
Yes, sir.
So think about it. You don't need to remember them. It just happens with us.
Okay, sir. So I don't know, sir.
Okay. Okay. So we'll come to it. We'll come to the examples.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me share a whiteboard. Okay. So this quantity is called torque. T. Torque is nothing but force multiplied by
So my
distance.
laptop is on low charge, so can I just bring my laptop charger,
Okay.
sir?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So saying torque is nothing but force multiplied by distance. Okay. And not
Yes.
just any distance. What distance is it?
So distance from perpendicular distance, sir.
Okay. Or you can say distance of the line of action of the force from the axis of rotation.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if this is the axis of rotation, okay, this is the distance of the line of action. Okay, this is the line of action.
Yes, sir.
This distance d is the distance of the line of action of the force from the axis. It's just bunch of complicated words put together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you don't understand and not able to put it in words, it's always better to show it via diagram.
Okay, sir.
Okay, in your exams also, if you're not too comfortable with writing the words, if you think it's too complicated, explain it graphically through a diagram. Okay, that always works.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, now we were discussing torque. Torque is also defined as the turning effect on the body about an axis. Okay, the turning effect on the body about an axis. Do
So
you
this is a
understand it?
definition of torque.
Yeah, you need not write it, it's all there in your book.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so just understand it. Okay, the turning effect on the body about an axis. Okay,
Yes,
you
sir.
can turn your camera on, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not able to see you. Okay, now okay, I'm able to see you now.
Yes.
Okay, can you give me the unit of torque?
So Newton meter, sir.
Very good. Can you convert that into dyne centimeter? How much is 1 Newton meter into dyne centimeter?
So 1 Newton meter is equal to 10 times per centimeter, sir.
Only 10. Are you sure?
So 10 to the power 3, sir.
10 to the power 3 dyne centimeter. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Check. I think it's much more than that.
So 10 to the power 7 dyne centimeters, sir.
You're looking at your book and telling me now.
Yes, sir.
Why? Close your
Sorry.
book. Close your book. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There's no need to give me the right answer. Okay.
Yes.
All I want you to do is just understand how things happen.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Let me erase that. Where's the eraser? Yeah. Do it manually now. Convert Newton meter into dyne centimeter. Do it. How will you do it? Tell me.
So first I convert 1 Newton to dyne.
How much is 1 Newton into dyne?
So 10 to the power 5.
Okay, 10 to the power of 5. 1 Newton is 10 to the power 5 dyne, okay. Convert meter into centimeter now.
So 10 to the power 2, sir.
10 to the power 2. So what does it give me?
So 10 to the power 7, sir.
10 to the power of 7 dyne centimeter.
Yes, sir.
Did you need a book for this?
No, sir.
Then, okay, camera is off again. It's on again, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's another unit called kgf. Do you know that?
Mm, yes, sir.
How much is kgf in Newton meter?
So 1 Newton is equal to 10 kgs, sir.
9.8 roughly.
Yes, sir. 1 Newton is equal to 9.8 kgs, sir.
Or is it the other way around?
No, sir.
Let me check. I'm not sure. Okay. So it says 1 kgf is 9.8 Newton.
Yes, sir.
1 kgf is 9.8 Newton.
Okay, sir.
So 1 kgf is 9.8 Newton meter.
Yes, sir.
Now can you convert 1 kgf into dyne centimeter? How much dyne centimeter?
So just a minute, sir. Yes, sir. मम्मा मेरी क्लास चल रही है, मम्मा सुनो। यस सर।
Yeah, so I was asking you, can you
Yes.
convert 1 kgf into 9 centimeter?
Sir, can I like write it down and do so?
Okay, sure. But without looking at your book, okay?
Yes, sir. So can I take it as 1 kg is equal to 10 Newton meter?
If it's given 9.8, take it 9.8, but for now, okay, take it 10.
Okay. So 10 to the power 8, sir.
Okay, correct.
Yes.
But if it's 9.8, then
So 10 to the power 7 into 9.8, sir.
okay. It's always said the other way around, okay? It's said 9.8 in 10 to the power 7, 9 centimeter, okay? Okay, that's correct. So it's 9.8 into 10 to the power 7, 9 centimeter.
Yes, sir.
Understood? Clear? Can I clear my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me, do you know what is a couple?
So when two forces are, so when there are two forces in the opposite reaction, which equalize the force.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
I thought when you have a man and a woman, you form a couple.
So I think this is the definition, sir.
So you're reading from the book or you're saying?
So I'm saying, sir.
Give me an example.
So like we have kept a book on the table, sir. The book is exerting a force on the table, and the table is exerting a book on the force. So the book is not falling, sir.
That is a couple. No.
So, so I don't know, sir.
Just now you said you know what is a couple. Now you're saying you don't know.
So I'm not sure, sir.
Okay. Tell me, how do you turn on a tap?
Yes, sir.
How do you turn on a tap? Not the modern day ones. Earlier there used to be different types of taps. The one with a long stick. Do you still have
So
it someplace?
I cannot hear you probably. So your voice is cracking, sir.
Okay. Uh, have you seen this kind of tap? Okay. Wait.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you seen this kind of tap?
Yes, sir.
How do you turn it on?
So by rotating the valve, sir.
With me? How do you do it?
So by turning the
Show me through your hands, your fingers. How do you do it?
by rotating the valve, sir.
Tell me, when you're rotating, you're applying a force in this direction, let's say, through one finger. You're applying another force in this direction, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a couple.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So when you're turning a tap on, you're applying a force at both the end. Okay. So when you apply a force to produce a motion, okay, in opposite direction, but in the same sense, okay, clockwise or anti-clockwise sense, then it forms a couple.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So two equal and opposite parallel forces not acting along the same line. Okay. Which is why your book example is not correct, because the couple doesn't act on the same line. When you're keeping a book on, let's say the book on a table, the force of gravity is acting on this line, and the upward force is also acting on the same line. Okay, this is the same line. Okay, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so both the forces shouldn't act on the same line. That's one important condition for a couple.
Yes.
Okay, so two equal and opposite parallel forces not acting on the
Should I
same
write this
line
down, sir?
form a couple. Okay, write it down.
Can I repeat it once?
Two equal and opposite parallel forces. Okay,
Yes.
so these two are equal and opposite forces. Okay, one is acting in this direction, other is acting in this direction, of the same magnitude. Okay, so if this is F, this is also F. Think of you turning on a tap. Okay, when you turn on a tap, what do? You apply two equal and opposite forces
Yes, sir. In a different direction, sir.
in the same, yeah, in different direction, not acting along the same line. Okay, that is important.
Yes, sir.
Not acting along the same line form a couple. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so whenever you want to produce a rotation, a couple is required. Okay, you cannot produce you cannot produce rotation by only one force. Okay, you always need two forces when you want to rotate something.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now can you give me another example of a couple? Where else have you seen this kind of thing? Like the example I gave you,
So
when you
while
have to
driving,
turn on the
sir.
tap while driving. How?
So when we rotate the steering wheel in one direction, sir.
Correct. Any other example?
So I don't know, sir.
Think. You give up way too easily. Think. Where else do you apply rotating motion? Where else? In your everyday. I'm not asking you to think to tell me something that you don't do.
So while playing cricket, sir.
Where do you apply?
So when spinning a ball, sir.
Correct. Very good. Where else? When you want to drink water, then
Yes, sir. But that is the same example as the tap, sir.
yes, but that's a different thing. Yet you have to open the bottle.
So when we kick a bottle, so when we kick a football, sir.
Yes. No. Is it? It's not along the same line and not acting on the same direction. Okay, that is different. Football is different.
Okay, sir.
Where else?
So when opening a lock with a key, sir.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you're not looking at the book?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, so before we go in any further, there's a sign convention here. Okay, okay. I'm sure you're aware of. Okay, there are two types of motion which are possible. One is clockwise. One is anti-clockwise, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you know what is clockwise, what is anti-clockwise.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for our purpose, we take the clockwise direction to be positive and the anti-clockwise direction to be negative. Okay. So let's say if a force is
You put
mentioned,
the anti-clockwise as positive, sir.
what?
So you've written the anti-clockwise as positive in the diagram, sir.
And what did I say? I said the other thing, right? I said the reverse.
So you
Did I
said
say the
clockwise
opposite?
positive and anti-clockwise negative, sir.
Okay. I guess my voice doesn't match my action. I meant to say that anti-clockwise is positive and clockwise is negative.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So whenever a force is given, let's say 20 Newton in clockwise direction, it means minus 20 Newton. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So just be aware of the direction. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You need to write.
So
Do you
what
need to
should we
write that down?
mention, sir?
They will give you clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So by that you have to yourself conclude whether it is positive or negative.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's take one very simple example. Okay. This is a stick. I'm applying a force F here. It is hinged at the middle. Okay. This distance, let's say, is capital D.
So I
This
have a
is it.
question, sir.
Go ahead.
So can a seesaw be as an example of the motion, sir?
Very good. Correct. It is,
Okay, sir.
but not complete because it doesn't move completely. But yeah,
Yes,
in
sir.
a sense, yes. Okay. Can you give me the moment at A? What is the moment? Moment of torque, moment of force or torque. What is the moment of force or
So
torque
AB
at A?
into F.
Not A, B.
So OA into F.
Yes, F into OA.
Yes.
In what direction?
Sir, in clockwise direction, sir.
Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise?
So anti-clockwise, anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise, right? So it will be positive.
Uh, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So remember the direction. It is anti-clockwise. Anti. Okay. Now can you give me the torque at B?
So, um, so F1 into
It's the
uh,
same force. Okay. It's the same force. It's safe. It's
so F into OB.
F into OB. Okay.
So again anti-clockwise, sir.
Again anti-clockwise, right? So same direction.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I ask you, what is the total moment of the couple? Okay, because these two forces together they form a couple, right? Because they are equal and opposite forces, not acting along the same line.
Sir, F bracket OA plus OB.
What is OA plus OB?
So AB.
AB. Let's call AB as D. Okay. So
F into
I
D.
get total moment or couple to be F into D.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's the moment of couple.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling it MOC. Okay. In your copy, if you write it down, just write down as moment of couple. Don't use the short form. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So moment of couple is equal to the product of either force and the perpendicular distance between the line of action.
Yes, sir.
It's the product of any of the forces, okay, and perpendicular distance between the line of action. Okay. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, draw this diagram. Write this down.
Yes. Yes, sir.
You've written.
Yes.
Drawn the diagram as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll discuss what is equilibrium. Have you heard of this term before in chemistry? Maybe
No, sir.
not yet.
No, sir.
Okay. So there are two types of equilibrium: static and dynamic. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's say a book is lying on the table.
Yes, sir.
What is the force acting on it? The weight of the book downwards
Yes, sir.
and the normal reaction which is upwards, right?
Yes, sir.
So this book, there are two, although there are two forces acting on it, the book is not moving, it's static, okay? It is in rest, okay? So we
Yes, sir.
call it static equilibrium, okay?
Okay, sir.
Because the net forces acting on the body cancel out.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
You want to draw this, write this down?
Yes, sir.
It is static
So,
equilibrium.
read the definition one, sir.
Definition, it will be there in a book. At least draw the diagram and so that you understand what is static equilibrium. I'll focus more on diagrams rather than definitions, okay? Definitions is there in your book. If you remember the diagram, you can write the definition,
Okay, sir.
okay? Now there's something called dynamic equilibrium. Can you take a guess what is dynamic equilibrium?
So when the body is in motion, sir.
If the body is in motion, how is it in equilibrium?
So I don't know, sir.
Okay. Okay, so there's a rule in the class, you cannot use the word I don't know together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you cannot use the word I don't know in the class.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now tell me what is dynamic equilibrium. Take a guess.
Yes, sir.
Take a guess.
So I can only think of, sir, when the body is moving, sir.
Correct. So if the body is moving, how is it equilibrium? That's what I'm asking.
So so the gravity is acting on it, sir, and its weight is acting on it, sir.
So that is static equilibrium. Then
Okay, sir.
how is it dynamic equilibrium now?
Sir, a tire moving is dynamic equilibrium.
Depends. If it's moving with constant velocity or is it accelerating? So if it is moving with constant velocity, then it is dynamic equilibrium, okay? If it is accelerating, which means if the speed is changing, then it is not in dynamic equilibrium,
Okay, sir.
okay? Simple another example would be an aeroplane flying at a constant height.
So can you please repeat that, sir?
Another example would be an aeroplane flying at a constant height,
Yes, sir.
okay? Can you think of any other example of a dynamic equilibrium?
Sir, a bullet, sir.
How is a bullet an example of dynamic equilibrium?
Sir, because the bullet moves with constant velocity, sir.
It doesn't move with constant velocity. It's only in your books that they move with a constant velocity. Nowhere else.
Okay, sir.
Think.
Sir, a car moving at constant velocity, sir.
Correct.
Sir, a train moving at constant velocity.
What else?
Sir, a bus moving at constant velocity, sir.
They're all same type of examples now.
Yes, but sir, we can list them as different examples in the exams, sir.
I'm not sure if your teacher will agree, but okay. Okay. So there are two conditions for a equilibrium. Okay. Forces, a resultant of all forces acting on the body should be zero. Okay. So there could be 10 forces acting on this body. You could be pushing from here. Your friend could be pushing from here. Okay, but the resultant of all the forces should be zero.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and secondly, the algebraic sum of moments of all the forces acting on the body about a point of rotation should be zero.
Okay, sir.
Did you understand that one?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what did you
So,
understand?
there is not a limit for two forces to be acting on the body. So there can be multiple forces acting on the body. But the total of the forces should be zero, sir.
Okay, and second part?
Um, so, so I think that was the only part, sir.
No, I said there are two conditions for equilibrium.
So you should move at constant velocity, sir.
No,
So the total sum should be zero, sir. Total sum of all forces, sir.
that is the first condition, correct?
Yes,
The
sir.
resultant force should be zero, that is the first condition. What is the second condition?
So I don't know, sir.
I just said you cannot use the word I don't know in this class.
मेरी class है. Yes, sir. So, I remember only one condition, sir.
Okay. So let's say this is a body, okay? It is hinged at the middle, acting a force here, another force is acting from this point, okay? Another force is acting at this point, another force is acting at this point.
Yes.
This distance is equal to this distance, and this distance is equal to, sorry, this distance is equal to this distance,
Yes, sir.
okay? Now let's call this F1, let's call this F, this is also F, this is also F, this is also F, okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
this distance be A, this distance is B,
So we
this
can see that
distance
the
is
forces
C,
are equal and the
this
distance
distance is
between all the forces are equal as well.
That could be true, but then what does that tell us in the larger picture? What is, can you relate it to something that we studied today? Can you calculate the net moment on this body? Moment of force on this body.
Yes, sir.
Calculate and tell me.
So on which body, sir?
This entire body.
Sir, F into O, A, F into O, sir, F into D, sir.
Which body?
Yes, sir.
Wait. Let me erase the other part. Other part not relevant part. Yeah, now tell me.
Sir, zero, sir.
How did you get zero?
So it's a very complex equation, and if it is such a simple answer, then it should be zero, sir.
While your reasoning may be correct, but that won't give you any marks in your exam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you calculate first the moment on this body? The moment of the forces on this body. Starting from left to right.
So F into O, sir, F into AB, sir.
There's no AB here. The small a and small b are the distances, okay? So F into A is the distance.
Yes, sir.
That is the first distance. Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
So clockwise.
So it should be negative,
Negative,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Positive or negative?
So negative, sir.
Clockwise is negative, okay? Next,
So positive FB.
positive FB, okay? Then,
So positive FC.
are you sure it's positive? It's clockwise or anti-clockwise? Check that. It's hinged here.
So negative, sir, negative, sir, negative.
Wow, negative.
So because it's moving in clockwise, sir.
Okay.
So negative FB and negative FC, sir.
Negative Fc then. Now FD, positive or negative?
Sir, sir, positive, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
So this is the total force. Total moment of force on this act on this body, right?
Yes, sir.
Now if I told you the distance B and C are equal and distance A and D are equal, then
So they get cancelled, sir.
they get cancelled, right? The FA and FD are equal, FC and FB are equal. Okay,
Yes.
so the total moment of force on this body acting
Yes,
is
sir.
zero.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the second condition. Okay, second condition: the algebraic sum of moment of all the
So can I
forces
just write
acting
this
on the
one, sir?
body. What?
So can I just write this once?
Write it down. So if you're writing it, just give the heading conditions for equilibrium, and the first condition you should write is the resultant of all forces
So I
acting
written
on
the
the
total
body
force
should be
should be
zero.
zero. So the total
Not the
forces.
total, the resultant of all forces. Okay.
Okay, so the resultant of all forces should be zero, and the torque should and the moment of force should be zero.
No, the resultant of all forces acting on the body should be zero. That is the first condition. The second condition is the algebraic sum of movements of all the forces acting on the body should be zero. So when we say algebraic sum, we take into account the positive and the negative, okay? Which is why the term algebraic here.
Yes, sir.
Write them down as two separate conditions, okay? Condition number one, condition number two.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Understood? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then take 15 minutes of your time. Open your book. Start reading from the first page till the end of the first part. Okay?
Okay.
Once you're done reading, just ask me if there's anything that you don't understand. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay? After that, we'll start discussing some numericals.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay, do you understand everything?
Yes, sir.
If I ask you something, you'll be able to answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is a couple?
So couples are so two forces acting two forces acting in two forces acting in a opposite direction as a couple. So two forces which are equal and are acting in a opposite direction are a couple. Form a couple.
So a book resting on a table is a couple.
Yes, sir.
A book lying on a table is a couple.
No, sir.
Why not?
Um, because it is a so no opposite force, sir.
Opposite force? There is an opposite force.
So not so sorry, sir. Not acting on the same lines.
Yes. So who will say that not acting on the same line?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. What is moment of force?
So definition.
Yes.
So the definition of moment of so definition of moment of force is perpendicular. So moment of force can be defined as the perpendicular distance into force applied. Yes, sir.
Perpendicular distance from what? From where to where?
So perpendicular distance from where to where, sir?
When you're saying
So away from
perpendicular
the
distance,
point of sir away from the point of. So I don't know, sir.
what did I say? You're not supposed to use the word I don't know. Why are you saying you don't know? We just studied it. Why are you saying you just studied? You again revise it from your book. Now you're saying you don't know. Why? You know it. You're not able to explain it.
Like I know, sir, it's the distance between from it is the distance from the stick. Perpendicular distance is the distance from the so like it is a distance where the we are applying the force and the distance where the object is like where the hinge is
Correct.
and we are applying the force. The distance between
Very
that is
good.
the perpendicular
Very good.
distance.
That's correct. So perpendicular distance from the line of action. Okay, line of action of force.
Yes, sir.
Okay, to the point of axis.
Yes, sir.
Point of axis means the hinge. Okay, that perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance from the line of action of force to the point of action.
Okay,
That's
sir.
it. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Will you be able to remember it if I ask you next time?
So I'll write it down, sir.
Understand it. Understand it. Don't
So the
memorize it.
distance from a point axis and the
Wait, wait. Let me clear everything. Okay. This is the assume this is the door. I'm applying a force F here.
yes, sir.
This is the hinge. Okay. This is the hinge. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is the distance we are talking about. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is the perpendicular distance. Okay. Since this is the line, this is perpendicular. 90 degrees.
Yes, sir.
This line we call the line of action of force because force is acting along this line.
Yes, sir.
The line of action of the force. So perpendicular distance from the line of action of force to the point of axis.
Yes, sir.
So point of axis is this point.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Now try to say it. Try to say it.
So perpendicular distance can be defined as a distance
It is
from
not the
the line
definition of perpendicular axis. It is not the definition of the perpendicular axis. And one second, Ranveer,
yes, sir.
when you say, remember to breathe between your words. Okay, you try to rush in when you say.
Yes, sir.
Say it calmly. Okay, no need to
Yes.
rush.
The distance between the line of force and
Perpendicular distance.
yes, sir. Perpendicular distance is the distance
It is
between the
not the
line.
perpendicular distance. It is not the definition of the perpendicular distance. It is the perpendicular distance between the line of action of force.
Yes, sir. The perpendicular distance between the line of action of force and the point of axis.
Very good. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Now do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me, what is static equilibrium?
So static equilibrium is when a body is not moving, and it is still in one place, and the total number of force is zero.
No, not the total number of force zero. There can be forces acting on the body.
So the algebraic equation is zero, sir.
No, the resultant of all the forces is zero.
Yes, so it's the resultant of
Resultant means the net force. Net force is zero. Or if you even if you write, okay, the net force acting on the body is zero, I will still accept.
yes, sir. Yes, and the algebraic sum of all the forces is zero.
Algebraic sum of all the forces is zero, correct? You can say that. Okay, so that is static equilibrium. Okay, what is dynamic equilibrium?
So dynamic equilibrium is where when a body is moving with constant velocity, uh, and uh, and the forces acting on the body are and the resultant forces acting on the body are equal to zero,
Very good.
and the algebraic sum of all forces is zero.
You already said that the resultant forces is zero. Why are you saying algebraic sum is zero? Algebraic sum of force is zero.
I'm sorry, sir.
Now tell me why are you saying it? Algebraic sum I use it in a different context. So when we are talking about algebraic sum, we are talking about the moment of force, not the force.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that was the condition for equilibrium. Okay.
Yes, sir.
First is the resultant of all the forces acting on the body should be zero.
Yes, sir.
The second was the algebraic sum of the moment of all the forces. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Force plus the algebraic sum of all the moment of the force, that also should be zero.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it now?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Explain it to me.
So the resultant for so the algebraic sum of all of the moment of force is zero, sir.
Okay.
So is it okay, sir?
That is one condition.
So and the resultant of all the forces is zero.
Okay. Okay. Great. Now we'll discuss a couple of numericals.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me open. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's start discussing them one by one. Can you read the first question?
A body is pivoted at a point. A force of 10 Newton is applied at a distance of 30 centimeter from the pivot. Calculate the moment of force about the pivot. The
Can you
force is
calculate?
equal to 10 Newton. Perpendicular distance is equal to 30 centimeter, which we will convert into meter first. So 30
Very good.
centimeter is equal to 0.3 meter. 10 Newton
Okay.
into 0.3 meter is equal to 3 Newton meter.
Very good. Correct.
Number
Let's take
two.
the second one.
The moment of force of 5 Newton about a point P is 2 Newton meter. Calculate the distance of point of application of the force from the point P. The moment of force is equal to force into distance. So the distance is equal to force divided by the moment of force divided by the force. So 5 Newton, 2 Newton meter divided by 5 Newton,
Okay.
which is equal to 2 by 5, sir. 2 by 5 meter.
Yeah, I will not accept fractions. Okay.
So then I convert to decimal suggestion.
Yes. Convert it. Take your time.
So point 4
Point for what? Unit?
meter, sir.
Meter. Or you can say 40 centimeter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one.
A mechanic can open a nut by applying a force of 150 Newton while using a lever handle of length 40 centimeter. So we can say that the length is zero point 0.4 meter.
Okay.
So the moment of force will be 150 into zero point 0.4, which is equal to 15 into 4. So which is 30, 30, 45, 60, which is equal to 60 Newton meter. So how long a handle is required if you want to open up it by applying a force of only 50 Newton? So it will be 60 by 50 is equal to 6 by 5.
Okay. Give me the final answer.
So 1.2.
How much?
1.2
Unit?
meter.
Let me check.
Yes, sir.
1.2 meter, correct? Okay.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do the next one. Can you see the question?
Yes, sir. The iron door
Okay.
of a building is 3 meter broad. It can be opened by applying a force of 100 Newton normally at the middle of the door. Calculate the torque needed to open the door. 100 Newton into 3 meters is equal to 300 Newton meter. The least force and its application to open the door. At its point of application to open the door. So the if it is 3 meter broad, sorry, sir. I didn't read the question properly, sir.
Take your time. There's no hurry, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If the iron door of a building is 3 meter broad, it can be opened by applying a force of 100 Newton normally at the middle of the door. So if it is at the middle of the door and the door is 3 meter broad, so we'll take a 1.5 meter as the middle of the door.
Correct.
So 1.5 into 100 is equal to um, 150. No, sorry, sir, 1500. So just a minute, so let me calculate. So I'm actually weak at this. Yes, so 150. So
Okay.
150 Newton meter torque to open the door. The least
Okay.
force. So
What?
if yes, so just a minute, sir. The least force required to point of attention to open the door, sir. So 150 Newton meters. The 150 Newton meter is this. So the least force applied required to open the door is 50 meters, sir. 50 Newton.
How? How?
So because if we are applying a force of 100 Newton at the middle of the door, and it is
Okay.
resulting in 150 Newton meter.
Okay.
So 150 Newton meter divided by if the door is 3 meter broad, and we'll be applying at the extreme, and we'll be applying at the force of line, the line of force of action will be the furthest from the door, so
Okay.
that the perpendicular distance increases, and we have to apply a lesser force, and therefore we'll do
Okay.
150 minus 3 is equal to 50 Newton meter. 50 Newton.
Correct.
Yes.
Let's do the next one.
The wheel shown in the diagram has a fixed axle passing through O. The wheel is, sir, do I have to write this at homework again, sir?
No.
The wheel shown in the diagram has a fixed axle passing through O. The wheel is kept stationary under the action of a horizontal force F1 and a horizontal force and a vertical force F2 at B. So the direction of force F2 in the diagram. So clockwise, sir.
You have to draw and show it.
So OB is
Read
the
the
so,
question. Read the question. Read the question again very, very carefully.
yes, sir. The wheel shown in the diagram has a fixed axle passing through O. The wheel is kept stationary under the action of a horizontal force and a vertical force. State the direction of force F2 in the diagram.
Okay, it's given. The
So,
direction is given in the
so like
That's why I say read the question very, very carefully. The first answer is given in the question itself.
so I'll have to how will I draw and show, sir? So like it's going
Either
so the OA line will be extended much on the top, sir.
okay. Read the question very, very carefully again. Where is the vertical force acting? Where is the second force acting?
So the F2 is so like the line O1 and B, I guess. O1 and B. The
Yes.
line so the force F2 will be over the line B. So like it is extended in line A, sir. It will be over the line B, sir.
It, from what direction? From B to or O to B?
So O to B.
Okay. If O to B is the direction, Then tell me, will the body be stable?
No, sir.
Because OA, if you look at the force F1,
Yes, sir. B2 O, sir.
okay, if you look at F1, it is turning the body in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction.
Sir, can you repeat that, sir?
The force F1 is turning the body in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction.
The clockwise.
Okay, so if you want to balance that, we just
Yes.
studied, right? The condition for equilibrium, the
Yes, sir.
algebraic sum of the moment should be zero.
Yes, sir.
So if the force is from O to B, tell me whether it will be clockwise moment or anti-clockwise moment.
So clockwise, sir. So
So,
so the wheel will start moving clockwise, sir.
okay,
So it will be from B to O, sir.
okay, you'll have to show a direction acting downwards.
Yes, sir.
Okay, at B but downwards.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't show inside because that's the body. Okay, but acting downwards. Okay. Second part.
So the force F1 is greater.
Why?
The perpendicular distance from O to A and from O to O1 is the O to A force one. The O to A perpendicular OA perpendicular OA is greater than OA1 OO1.
Okay. Why do we can? Okay, that's O1. If you call that O1,
Yes, sir.
okay. Tell me, if the distance reduces, will I need to have apply a greater force or lesser force?
Greater forces. Sorry, sir.
So which one is bigger?
So F2.
Then
Sorry, sir.
think. Okay, take your time. Think before you say.
Yes, sir.
Last part.
Find the ratio between the forces F1 and F2 given AO is equal to 2.5 centimeter, BO is equal to 1.5 centimeter, and O slash O is equal to 2.0 centimeter. So can I please skip this part, sir?
Why?
So it will take too long to calculate, sir.
It will not take more than 2 minutes. Okay.
So so F2 is double of F1, right, sir?
I don't know. Calculate and tell me. It will not take more than 2 minutes. Not more than 2 minutes. I can guarantee that. If you go to the maths, it will take less than 30 seconds. All you need to do is balance the moment. Okay. That's all you need to do.
Yes, sir. But I don't know what is the difference between F1 and F2 and F1. So I don't know that's just
That's what you need to find out. The ratio of F1 and F2. That's all you need to find out.
yes. So 2.5 by 2.0. So that's just 5 is the so 5:4, sir.
Correct? Very good. How much time did it take?
The 2 minutes, sir.
Okay. It shouldn't even have taken 2 minutes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You would have looked at the diagram and just told me the answer right away.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Okay. Wait. The diagram is missing in the question. Okay, then to the seventh one, I'll add the diagram here.
The following diagram. So I shall. So is this numerical in the book, sir?
Do question number 7 first, then we'll come to 6.
So two forces, each of magnitude 2 and act vertically upward and downward respectively at two ends. Draw diagrams, sir. So we have to. So I have to draw diagrams, sir.
Yes. Don't be so lazy. You have to do all these things.
So can I do this? Some in the homework says diagrams, and I
No.
don't have my pencil
No.
and ruler in front of me right
Get
now,
your
sir.
pencil. Get your pencil.
So can I draw with a pen, sir?
Draw with a pen, not an issue.
Thanks. Yes, sir. So done, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I explained to you how I have drawn, sir.
I trust you. Don't
So,
worry.
you'll be actually you to tell me if I have drawn rightly or not. Oh, okay, sir.
To the next one.
So this is the diagram, sir, number 6. This is the number 6 diagram, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I don't know how to do this, sir.
What did I say? You're not supposed to use the word I don't know. You know everything. Okay,
The,
take your time. Take your time. Read the question 10 times if you want to.
the moment of force for X is equal to 5 Newton into 1 meter.
I don't know. Calculate and tell me the answer.
5 Newton meters, sir.
Correct.
And for Y, it's 500 into 2 meters, sir. So 10 Newton meter.
Why? Why is it 2 Newton? Why is it 2 meter for Y and 1 meter for X?
Because it is stated that uh, X lies midway of between F1 and F2, sir.
What?
So X lies midway between F1 and F2, so that's why, sir.
So,
So if X is midway, sir, and it is 1 meter, sir, so the 1 plus 1 will be 2, sir.
okay, so
So 5 Newton into 2 meters, so that's why 10 Newton meters.
10 meter for X or Y?
So why, sir?
For X, why is it 1 Newton meter then?
So X is 5 Newton meters, sir.
Only 5 Newton meter for X.
Yes, sir.
Why?
So because
How many forces are there? Tell me first.
oh sorry, sir, two forces, sir. So 10 Newton meter for X and 20 Newton meter for Y, sir.
Are you sure it's 10 Newton meter for X?
So 10 Newton meter for both, sir.
Why 10 Newton meter for both now?
So because sir X both the forces will act halfway, so 5 and 5, sir. So 5 plus
Yes.
5 is equal to 10, sir. And for sir Y, sir, the F2 won't be counted, sir, because there's no perpendicular distance, sir.
Okay, so perpendicular distance is 0.
So F the force 2 will be 0 for Y, sir, and force 1 will be equal to 10 meters, because 5 meter into 10 into 2. 10 meters.
Direction. Tell me the direction. You haven't told me the direction.
The direction will be clockwise. So clockwise, sir.
For X or for Y?
So anti-clockwise.
Why will it be anti-clockwise for Y?
So Y, so clockwise Y also. So clockwise Y also.
Why are you so confused?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Okay, so state the effects produced by both forces.
So what effect will I have to say, sir? So equilibrium.
Kind of.
Yes.
Okay, so when they ask you what effect, you have to tell the direction, okay?
Okay, sir.
Clockwise or anti-clockwise.
Clockwise rotation, sir.
Okay?
By
That's all you
both.
need to tell.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all you need to tell, okay? Just give me a minute.
So there are more sums, sir.
There are more. Why?
No, sir.
What
Just curious.
happened? Tired?
So just curious, sir.
Just curious, or you want to watch the IPL?
So kind of both, sir.
Kind of both. Okay, a few more minutes and then you can watch your match.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, your team isn't playing today, right?
Yes, but if CSK wins, they'll go top of the table.
CSK is on the top of the table?
If CSK wins, because they have a higher net run rate right now.
Okay, okay. I'm not too sure if CSK will win.
Yes, sir. Even
Okay,
I'm going to take yes, sir.
okay. Let's go on to the next question.
Yes.
1 second. Read this one. What happened? You're on mute. Are you there, Anvi? Yeah,
Yes, sir. So it's I got removed, sir.
that's okay. Just read the two questions.
On a seesaw, two children are masses 60, 30 kg and 50 kg are sitting on one side.
Oh, you're done with the eighth one?
Yes, sir.
Are you done with the eighth one?
No, sir. So the eighth one answer is given, sir.
Okay. Okay.
On a seesaw, two children of masses 30 kg and 50 kg are sitting on one side of it and distance 2 meter and 2.5 meter respectively from its middle. Which should a man of mass 74 kg sit to balance it?
Okay, for this you might need to draw.
Yes, sir.
कोरोना वायरस के सेकेंड वेव की वजह से देश भर के हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम्स अपनी पीक कैपेसिटी पे काम कर रही हैं बेडर्स की
So are the children sitting 2 meter from the seesaw or 2.5 meters, sir?
What's given in the question?
So
There
it's
are
just
two children. There are two children, right?
yes, sir.
So one is at 2 meter, another is 2.5 meters.
So what is written that two, both of them are sitting on one side, sir.
Yes, they are on one side, but one is 2 meter from the center, other is 2.5 meter from the center.
Okay, so we need to figure out which is 2 meter and which is 2.5 meters, sir.
If it's given respectively, okay, whenever the word respectively is mentioned in the question, so the first child 30 kg is at 2 meters, the one is
Yes,
50
I
kg is
understand.
at 2.5
Yes, sir.
meters. Okay, that's why the word respectively is used.
अक्सर इन्वेस्टर्स न्यूज़ में ऐसे आने वाले ट्रेंड्स पे रिएक्ट करते हैं और इसमें कोई गलती नहीं है पर इस पे रिएक्ट करने से पहले आपको एक अच्छी रिसर्च करनी चाहिए किन स्टॉक्स को आप बाय करने का सोच रहे हैं उनके बिजनेस को अच्छे से एनालाइज करना चाहिए कभी कभी इन्वेस्टर्स इन न्यूज़ पे रिएक्ट करने की वजह से बहुत ही अनहेल्दी डिसीजंस लेते हैं जैसे हाल में डिसीजन इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के साथ हुआ इस कंपनी का स्टॉक पिछले एक महीने में 45.75% ऊपर चढ़ा मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स का माना जाए तो ऐसा इसलिए हुआ क्योंकि कंपनी के नाम डिसीजन है कि इसके शेयर इस वजह से खरीदना शुरू कर दिया जबकि कंपनी डिसीजन सलोटस के साथ हुई
So he should sit on the 2 Newton. He should sit 2 meter from the 2 meter on one side, sir.
Which side?
So the side where the 30 kg child is sitting.
2 meter or something else?
So 2 meters, sir.
No, incorrect. See where you went wrong. Just check. 30 kg at 2 meters, 50 kg at 2.5 meters. Where should a man weighing 74 kg should sit to balance it?
Sir, did we have to convert the kg into Newton, sir?
No, because both sides are in kg, so it doesn't matter. As long as both sides are in the same unit, it's okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, I didn't understand this sum, sir.
Very, very simple sum. Why are you having trouble? Fairly simple. Where are you having trouble? Tell me.
Sir, I figured out the both the forces on each side, sir. So, but still I can't proceed after that, sir.
Why can't you proceed after that?
Sir, I don't know what to do after that, sir.
What do you don't know what to do after that? A fairly simple sum. Tell me where are you having trouble?
So I'm gonna try again, sir.
This is a seesaw. Okay. One child is sitting here. The other child is sitting here. This child has a weight of 50 kg. This child has a weight of 30 kg. This distance is 2. Okay. This distance is 2.5. 5, right?
I understood what I did wrong, sir. I took 30 meter on one side, 2.5 and 20 and 50 on other side, sir.
Why would they sit on the other side when it's given in the question?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. So this is x. This is 74 kilo. So all you need to do is now just tell me what is x. Just balance the moment.
So 185 is equal to 74x, sir. So 185 by 74, sir.
Calculate that, convert that into decimal.
So he should say 2.5 meter from the 2.5 meter from the other side, sir.
Very good. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now do you understand? Clear with all these things?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your homework is you'll have to do all the questions in your book, okay? In the exercise for this part.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Wherever you failed out, just circle the part. We'll discuss that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'll see you next class.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.